Hi, I'm Dylan from Contour and I'm here to show you how this 410 vacuum packer double chamber works. Start with the settings. So if we look down on the settings, right now the lid is in the up position and it needs to be in the up position to do the settings. It can't be down too low, otherwise it activates the machine. So it needs to be up, showing the end function. To do the settings, we've got our little button here, the arrow is going both ways. This cycles through which of the settings you need to set, so pushing it once, it'll highlight our vacuum time. It's set to 25 seconds right now, and 25 seconds for this machine gets us to our full vacuum chamber pressure. So that can be set higher or lower, depending on how much vacuum you need to pull on the product. Moving down, gas flush time. So if you're running gas flush, then this would be a time based with the gas flushing. Seal time of 2 seconds on our low heat setting, and to set that, we'll show you that in a second. So 2 seconds of seal time, and then cooling time. That is the point where it's finished sealing, but it hasn't let the vacuum off yet, and so it's going to let the bag seal before it lets the air back in. So that's a very, very important one. And then to get out of that, pushing that again to end. Now, if you need a thicker bag, our Contour bags seal on the low heat for roughly 2 seconds. But if you're using a thicker bag, pushing that once, we'll go to our high heat setting. And if you didn't need to seal for some reason, pushing it again, we'll go into no lights, which is no heat, and that won't seal the bag. So we recommend the low heat for our Contour bags at roughly 2 seconds, and that works really, really well. So moving on to the operation of the machine. So coming up to our bags, we've got 2 bags of lollies set up here. Now these machines are set up for gas flush. These are our little gas flush ports. If you're using gas flush, you need to set your bag up to where the little port is into a bag, and that's what these little bars are for, to hold the bag in place while it's getting gas flushed. But if you're not using gas flush, you don't need to put them into there, and you also don't need to use these. They can just sit out of the way. But a lot of the time it's good to have that little bar down. It holds your bag in place while it's sealing. So very good option. Same thing, just put your bag in, flip the little bar over, done and dusted. So we'll watch the cycle of the machine. This is ready on this side, so we'll run the cycle. And we can set up our bags on the other side. That's sealing, and that's cooling, and then releases, comes over, and starts again. Like I've just done, I've just pushed the sort of emergency stop little button on there. If for some reason you want to stop the whole thing, that's our stop button. Just to show that it can stop, and it hasn't sealed the bag or anything. Bag's still good to go if you needed to adjust something. So that's the operation of the machine. You can see our seal is nice and solid. Give it a good little test. It doesn't pull apart. So our lollies are nicely vacuum packed and ready to go.